Well, good morning. It is Friday, October 30th, and we're here for today's devotion, again using Bishop Snazy's 40 Days of Fruitful Living, and beginning a new section called The Practice of Extravagant Generosity. And so he begins with this passage from the Message translation, Luke 6:38. Give, not getting is the way. Generosity begets generosity. And so Bishop Snazy writes, hundreds of scriptural stories, parables, and verses focus on possessions, wealth, poverty, giving, gifts, offering, tithes, charity, sacrifice, generosity, and sharing with those in need, providing a strong theological basis for giving. In the Old Testament, people of faith practiced first fruits, the giving of the first and the best of the harvest of their livestock or income for the purposes of God. Abram offered up a tithe, or a tenth of everything, and Jacob returned 1/10 of everything to God. The Psalms and Proverbs repeatedly encourage the sharing of gifts with God and with the poor. Giving reveals and fosters trust in God. Jesus teaches that the widow who dropped 2 coins in the temple treasury gave more than the wealthier people because she, out of her poverty, gave all that she had. And he highlights the foolishness of the farmer who built bigger barns to contain his earthly possessions while neglecting those things that would make him rich towards God. With the story about Lazarus suffering at the front gate of the rich person's house, Jesus reveals God's disfavor with the wealthy who refuse to help those in need when they have the capacity to do so. How we use our money matters to God. Zacchaeus, a tax collector, an outcast who was transformed by the grace of God when he met Jesus, immediately pledged to give up his ill-gained wealth. Giving is a sign of a changed life. Giving opens our souls to God's lead. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son. The root of generosity is God's love. We give because God gives. John Wesley, the founder of Methodism, wrote these words, "Do all the good you can, by all the means that you can, in all the ways that you can, in all the places that you can, at all the times that you can, to all the people that you can, as long as you ever can." Wesley wrote extensively on the use of money, the dangers of riches, and the importance of giving. For Wesley, all things belong to God. This changes how we perceive the manner by which we earn money and save money, causing us to do so in appropriate ways. And it changes how we spend money, making us more responsible, and shapes how we give money. Wesley valued industrious and productive work, but he believed that acquired money does not provide a profound enough life purpose to sustain the human spirit. When he wrote, "Earn all you can, save all you can, and give all you can," he drew an unbreakable link between the acquisition and generosity, inviting us to use our material wealth to deepen our relationship with God and to increase our positive impact for God's purposes. No story from the scriptures tell of people living the God-related spiritual life while fostering a greedy, self-centered, self-serving attitude. Knowing God leads to generosity. Generosity helps us to know God. And so, really simple message here. If we are disciples of Jesus Christ, we are to give. We are to offer those things that we have in our lives to help others, to our church, to our community foundations, to those social service agencies within our community that help others. We are to give and to give generously. So John Wesley says we earn all we can, we save all we can, and we give all we can. Those three are linked. We work hard for what we have. And we can save some of those money because that's important, that we have some foundation financially for us, but we also give all that we can. That's foundational to a relationship with God. And so Bishop Snazy ends with this prayer. You are invited me to give. Lord, now provoke me to greater generosity so that I may discover more of your life in mine. Amen.